Welcome to another episode of my podcast on effective teamwork, Agility Pills. Today we're going to talk about the benefits of being a mentor. As an Agile coach, I have often heard the question, why do I need this mentoring? I already know my stuff. And although at first glance it seems that it is the mentee who benefits the most from this relationship, the truth is much more complex. Mentoring is not a one-way flow of knowledge, it is a dynamic exchange that can refresh even the most experienced professional. I remember a certain IT director, let's call him Janusz, who considered himself the alpha and omega in the field of project management. He agreed to mentor a young programmer, more out of a sense of duty than conviction. After a few months of meetings, Janusz approached me with a broad smile and said, "You know what? This young guy showed me how rigid my beliefs were. Thanks to him, I discovered new tools and looked at problems from a completely different perspective." It turned out that the mentee's fresh perspective, free from corporate accretions, was invaluable to Janusz. Mentoring is not only about transferring knowledge, it is above all learning through teaching. By explaining basic concepts to someone, we organize and consolidate them ourselves. We are forced to reflect more deeply on our own experiences and work methods. This is a great opportunity to verify our beliefs and discover gaps in our knowledge. It often turns out that what seemed obvious to us is not so at all. Another aspect is the satisfaction of watching the development of another person. Seeing a mentee grow stronger, overcome difficulties, and achieve success is a priceless feeling. It is like watching a seed we planted sprout and bear fruit. It gives a huge dose of motivation and a sense of fulfillment. I remember being a mentor to a young Scrum Master who, at the beginning of her journey, had a lot of problems dealing with difficult stakeholders. After a few months of our cooperation, I proudly watched how confidently she led meetings and negotiated effectively. This was proof to me that my work makes sense. Mentoring is also about building relationships and expanding your network of contacts. A mentoring relationship is based on trust and mutual respect. This often turns into a valuable acquaintance that can last for years. You never know when this acquaintance will prove helpful in the future. You can't forget about developing soft skills either. Mentoring requires empathy, patience, listening, and communication skills. It's a great opportunity to improve these skills, which are extremely valuable in every aspect of life, not just professionally. Once, during an Agile conference, a young man approached me and said, "Thanks to you, I am where I am. Your advice changed my life." It was one of the most moving experiences in my career. It was then that I understood that mentoring is not only about passing on knowledge, it is about inspiring and motivating others to act. It is about leaving a lasting mark. So, if you are an experienced professional and you are wondering whether it is worth devoting your time to mentoring, the answer is definitely yes. It is an investment that brings benefits to both parties. It is a chance for development, satisfaction, and building lasting relationships. Alexander Koska, Agile Institute.